Our next topic of CSS will be the interesting topic, which is a font. We all know about the font which we have already worked in the Microsoft Word as well as in Microsoft PPT or everything. We have used the font types. There we have a drop down options where we can select and choose a font. Likewise in CSS also we have different types of fonts available. So let's look into that fonts. For example, I want to give this H1 tag a different font, or okay, for that I'll be calling the particular H1 tag by the name, and I'm just calling it. Since instead of color I can give as there is a property value like property called font. Simply if you are typing font, there is a lot of options coming up. There is an IntelliSense working on. So from this we can choose a font family. Font family will be giving a lot of font options that is already inbuilt inside this Visual Studio Code. But there will be a small number which is available here as a IntelliSense. Other ones we can directly type into it. So we can choose Lucida Sans. Okay, here we choose Lucida Sans as a font family. But you can see Lucida Sans Regular, Lucida Grande, Lucida Sans Unicode, Geneva, Verdana. So you can see a lot of font family while choosing a single font. So do you think why it is coming like that? Nothing but if Lucida Sans is the first priority that we are looking into. If Lucida Sans cannot be taken, it cannot be found by the system, or it's not supported by the system, it can go for the Lucida Sans Regular. Else it can go for the Lucida Grande. Similar to the, this is working similar to the A tag of the alternative. Like we have image tag of the alternative. We have chosen like SRC alternative. Instead, if it's not been picking at, it will display the alternative. Just like that. If something is not, if Lucida Sans is not been available, it will go for the, it will go checking for the next else which is been mentioned. So that is all about font family. Let's check whether the font has been changed or not. See, the normal font is the Times New Roman. That has been changed to the Lucida Sans. So like this, we can choose any type of font from the font family which is currently available. Also that we can change, since I'm talking about the font, I'm not only talking about the font type, but I'm going to discuss you about the font size also. So I'm going to talk about the font size. We can provide the size of the font, H1 have a standard font size. So if I want to change it to like 50 pixel, let me check what is the 50 pixel. See, the normal pixel size what is having and for a p tag and all, it's a 16 pixel. So now it has been changed to so heading 1 will be having a different pixel size, so that has been changed to 50 pixel. So based on the pixels that we are providing, it may change. Okay, I have given to 150, it will be much more bigger. So depending upon our need, we can change the font size. So that is about the font family and the font size. Also, for the P tag and all, sometimes it doesn't have any bold type, right? So if you want to give a bold, that is, if you want to give the particular sentence bold, so we can directly call that P tag. Then P tag. If you want to call a particular P tag, because here it's having two P tag. If I want to call a particular P tag, that is, then I should provide a particular ID or a group of P tags, then it should be a class. So if I want to call this particular P tag, that is ID is heads. So what is a proper way to call an ID element? So it is by giving hash heads. Okay. So I am giving hash heads. Okay. It has been already mentioned here. The color is blue. Also, I want to change the font weight to bold. I can give it as bold. So let's see. See, it has been bold. I'll show you it has been bold or not, because since it is blue, you can't see it. See, when in black you can directly see the difference that it is being bold. This is a normal P tag, but this is a P tag whose weight font weight has been made to bold. Likewise, you can have different lot of options are there in font and lot of syntaxes are there. So you have to explore it more. I'll be showing one or two cases like font family, font size, font weight, which is more important. Other and all tags are available in the internet. You can go directly and explore yourselves. So that is about the font family, about the font. And there is another option that you can give is directly you just can give the instead of giving the like font family, font size, you can reduce a LOC, that is a lines of code. You can reduce the lines of code by simply giving font. Inside the font you can mention what is the size of the font, what is the family of the font. I'll show you. It is going to be I'm going to give it as Lucida Sans. You can give it in double quotes or in single quotes, both are accepted. So Lucida Sans, and I have to separate it using the space, and I'm going to give 50 pixel. So this I'm going to make it commented. So this is also equivalent to this. Okay, let's see. Okay, some Lucida Sans in 50 pixel. Okay. I think there is an order for giving this, like pixel must be, the size should be given initially and then only the font family should be given. If I'm going to mention it as bold, it should be given initially. So bold, whatever the font weight, it should be given first, then the font size, then the font family. So font family usually comes at the last, then only it may work. Since bold is not required because H1 is basically default by default it is bold, we can mention the 50 pixel and Lucida Sans. So let's check. Yeah, now it's happening because we have given it in a proper format. So if you want to, if you're going to give it in a single line with using the property called font, it should be in a certain order. Font size should be initial and font family should be at the letter. Okay.